Welcome back to GT7. This is SLYRED, and today we are going to do a tune on the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the 991, 2016. I love this car. It's fast. It's really fast. It doesn't handle as good as the Cayman or even the RSR. It's a little more looser, but I got it dialed in pretty good. It's the total opposite of the Cayman. It's got 764 horsepower, so it's like a mad cherub escaping heaven at light speed. It's pretty light though, 2,485 pounds, and we did add ballast to it. But you can throw this car into curves, and if it can get its nose in anywhere, it's passing. I liked it. Uh, the rear end kind of broke loose once at the Dragon's Trail for me. The rest of it time it stuck like glue, but it was a controlled breakout, so we didn't lose nothing, and it didn't like fishtail or nothing. It just kicked out a little bit of fun, kind of like a drift. But we weren't going around a corner, I don't think. But I think you guys are gonna like this car. Um, I made this livery, and if you could do me a favor and go to my page and give me a like and a share, and if you like it, you can add it to your collection. It's the Martini livery. Well, my version of a Martini livery. I think it came out pretty good. But on that note, let's go look at the parts. We were able to buy ultimate parts. We bought the high lift camshaft S, the titanium connecting rods and pistons, and the weight reduction stage 1 through 5, which is really good. I don't even know if this car needed it. If any car needs it, that the Pagani Huayra needs it. That car is pretty heavy. Okay, we bought the high compression pistons, the high lift camshaft, the bore up, the power restrictor, and the ballast. You're not going to need the ballast, but you are going to need, well, yeah, you're going to need the ballast. You're not going to need the power restrictor. About the fully customized computer, the racing crankshaft. We were not able to buy a supercharger or a turbocharger, which this engine must be amazing. 764 horsepower, or we're tuning for 800 pp. About the fully customized LSD, the increased body rigidity, the polished ports, the engine balance tuning, and the racing air filter, the racing muffler, the racing exhaust manifold, the racing brake pads, the racing slotted disc brakes, the racing clutch and flywheel, fully customized suspension, brake balance controller. We might put a little adjustment on that. We might do a little live tuning on that. But yeah, make sure you buy that. Fully customized racing transmission. We are tuning with racing hard tires. We bought racing heavy wet tires because a lot of these tracks now rain. Some of you guys like it, some of you don't. I don't really like it. But let's go look at the tune. Again, we are tuning the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the 991, 2016. The engine model is MA1.76-911. The performance points we are tuning for is 800 pp, and we got it down to 799.45. That's really close. Maximum power, 764 horsepower. The maximum torque is 409.6. The weight is 2,485 pounds, and we did add weight, so that's still light. Anything under 3,000 pounds is a light car. We're using racing hard tires, fully customized suspension. The body height adjustment is 99 in the front, 105 in the rear. Anti-roll is 3 and 3, front and back. Dampening ratio compression is 35 and 35, front and back. Dampening ratio expansion is 45 in the front and 44 in the rear. Natural frequency is 2.11 in the front and 2.60 in the rear. The negative camber angle is 0.7 in the front and 1.5 in the rear. You know what? I'm going to change that up a little. We're going to go 1.7. We're going to change the toe angle to 3 out in the front. And we're going to go to 20 in, 0.20 in the rear. The differential we got set at 5, 10, and 50, or 60. Like I said, the rear end of this car gets a little loose. So we're going to also do 2 to the rear on the braking. That'll help a little. The downforce we got at 175 in the front, 370 in the rear. The ECU output adjustment, we didn't take anything out of that. The ballast, we added 20 kilograms, which is nothing at all. The ballast, we didn't change the positioning on that. The power restrictor, we didn't take nothing out of that. We had a fully customized racing transmission, and the top speed is set to 350. I did change all the gears, and I tuned from the bottom up. So final gear, 7th gear, 6th gear, 5th gear, and so on. Make sure your gears match my gears. If you need a closer look, pause the video. We did buy a lot of parts, so make sure you take a look over here and make sure your parts match my parts. If you need a closer look at the suspension and the differential, pause the video. And on that note, we're done with that tune. I think you guys are going to like this thing. It's a screaming demon. He wants to move. It kind of reminds me of the Wyra. It's like, you better get out of my way or I'm going to put you in the wall. Only the Wyra handles better than this car. Probably because the Wyra weighs more than this car. But I think you still like it. And those little adjustments we just put on, it should make it handle even better. But if you have any questions about the tune or the setup, write them in the comments down below and I'll get back with you and answer you. If you have any cars you'd like for me to tune, street cars, race cars, Engine swap cars. GR1, GR2, GR3, GR4, GR5. I'll tune anything except for the Mitsubishi Evo with the engine swap. That thing needs to go in the trash can. Don't come to me with that one. It's not funny. That car's so broken. I hope they fix it. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. It helps the channel, and I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I hope you get something out of it. If you do, it'd be nice if you wrote a comment and said, hey, this helped out. Thanks a lot. But let's go take a look at this. We were at the Dragon's Trail Reverse. And I think those are GR3 cars you're racing. Anyway, it was easy to get past all of them, like 2 laps, I think. But let's go watch a couple laps there. And thanks for watching my video. Everyone, have a great day.